What is up? This is Colonial Puppet, and this is part 6, I think, of the Let's Build a Stadium series. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I made one of these. I had some computer issues, had to reinstall the operating system, but I'm back, and as you can see, in this episode we're going to be filling in these corners to look like these corners over here. So I had to do both corners because these are obviously going to be different because of this little gate area. Had to put this wall in, like fill all this in. So I'll be showing you how to do that, as well as just a plain old corner like that, but over there. Built these just so I could get the hang of it and not spend an entire episode experimenting, because I did try diagonal lines, but it ended up looking kind of ugly, and I couldn't use these steps, which look like bleachers. I had to use just plain old slabs that didn't look good. So I just went with the kind of boxy corner, which I think looks fine. I mean, it is Minecraft, so I'm not gonna make diagonals that look bad if I can just do that. And I tested the seats; they all can see the field pretty well. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get right into this and just show you what I'm going to do at first. Basically, I'm going to fill in here, like that. Then I'm going to fill in these, like so. And I'm actually going to cut this because this is going to get pretty tedious. But basically, I'm going to fill in all this, like this. Just giving you an outline. I'm going to bring out all that, as well as over here, like that. Boom, 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 boom. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these, where I place the blocks, I'm going to bring them out like so until they meet each other, like this. Do one more. So basically I'm just going to do that the entire way up, which I think you can get the hang of pretty easy. So yeah, I'm going to do that all the way up and then cut back when I'm done. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, this is the stepped pattern that you should be seeing if you're following along. And one other thing I'm going to do that I didn't film is put in a leg right here, just in the corner where meet up, like that. Just give it some structural integrity, I guess. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just connect this row of bleachers with this row of bleachers, and just do this, but all the way up there. So I will cut that and get back to you when I'm done filling in all these bleachers. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, all the bleachers are filled in, and before I connect these railings, I'm actually going to put another row where people can walk down, like one of these, and I'm gonna make it equal to this. So 1, 2, 3, so there's 1, 2, 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and then this will be like this, and then this will be like this. So I'm going to do that all the way up, just like this, and I won't cut this because it's going to be relatively fast. But yeah, just thought I would put another, like, row, I guess, because it was getting pretty long. Didn't want people to have to walk so far to get to their seats. So you got to place these little aisles in pretty frequently, I guess. And plus it kind of gives it a balance because it matches, like this side matches this side now, so it's more balanced, I guess you can say. Alright, I just got to put the ends to this, and then I got to do this. Put in the half steps all the way up, like so. Boom, 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 boom. And then I can finish off by putting in these railings right here, like so. Then all the way up here. And after this, there's one more corner to build, and I will show you how to do it because it's different from this corner. As I said, the little opening in the bottom of in the corner of the field kind of complicates things. But yep, that's what it should look like when you're done. Pretty cool. Now for this part. This part's a little tricky, like I said, because of this. Don't have to delete this yet. You have to, going to be taking, so this first plateau area, or standing area, under the first seat that starts after that, I want to put a block, and then build up like that, and then connect this, oops, like that, and then place all these blocks in here. So just fill this in. Like that. Cool. And then what you're going to want to do is fill this in. So from here all the way to here is where you're going to want to fill in with concrete or whatever block you're using to build. Before we do that though, we could connect these already like this. So that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to fill this in now, so I'll cut that since it's going to be pretty tedious, so I'll see you when I'm done filling this in with concrete. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, this is all filled in. If you want to put a little leg down here, you can, just for structural integrity's sake. And then you're basically going to do the same thing that we did on the other side, where take these planes and bring them out until they match with these. So boom, 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 boom. All these. Trying to be as clear as possible, I guess, so people who are following along don't get lost. But yep, just as an example, I would bring this out like that until about here, then bring this out just until they match like that. So yep, I'm gonna do that for all these and cut it because that would be a long time to build, so I'll cut that and see you when I'm done. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, all the concrete has been filled in and have this step-like pattern just like over there, just with this big plateau area where you can walk out like so. And now we're going to do the exact same thing we did over here and just fill in the bleachers so that they meet with the bleachers on the adjacent side. So like this set of bleachers meets with that set of bleachers in the middle right here. And I'm just going to do that all the way up. So I will see you, oh, actually, I forgot. Just like over there, we're going to put the leg down like this. Alright, so I'm going to now fill in the bleachers like I said and see you when I'm done that. Alright, as you can see, all the bleachers are now filled in, and now it's time to do the same thing we did over here by putting in that extra aisle for people to walk down. So I'm just gonna match it up with this side right here. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is going to be like this. Alright, so this is where the aisle's gonna be. And again, not gonna cut this part because it's pretty quick. Just gotta break those. And I gotta put the end bleachers like with the little side rest or arm rest like so. Boom. You don't have to do this. I do it just for that added extra detail, but if you just want them to end like that, that's fine too. Alright. I don't know if it's picking up, but there's a fly flying around my room right now. It's kind of getting annoying. Might have to get the fly swatter or something. Alright. Then you just put in these slabs, like so. And there you have it. Now I'm not going to put in a row here, because the seats at the end would be too tiny. But what I am going to do is put these in like so. Cool. And now we're going to put in the rest of the black pane, which we'll pretend is the railing. Alright, just build that around. And that's it. So that is how we build the corners, and as you can see, I already did the other two corners. You saw that at the beginning of the episode. But yep, so now we have the first level of bleachers pretty much completely finished. Kind of has a cool shape to it. It's boxy, but it's like kind of has these cool convex walls, I guess you can say. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over there. I'm just going to put some night vision on and kind of clean up down here. Like, I kind of want to extend this wall out just to kind of match it up with that. And I'm going to do the same thing over on the other side. This will speed things up, I think. Yeah, so over here, I'm gonna build this out one like that. Cool. Oh, and I didn't do this, which I probably should. Put this leg down just to be consistent. I did it over there. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is build the perimeter of this, or put a another layer of concrete around the perimeter of this building. And then after that, I'm gonna get some iron, because I'm kind of sick of all the concrete I've been using. It's getting dull. So instead of using way too much concrete and not having a variety of materials, I'm gonna use iron to kind of build the structural components underneath the bleachers. And I don't know if I'm gonna get started on the team rooms that I said I was gonna build last episode. I might not. Probably gonna start with the structural components of this side right here that I'm on right now, the short side. Oops. Almost done. And I mean, I guess you don't have to add them, but because they're not really going to be visible from the outside. But I mean, it's like a good detail to have. Like, I like buildings that look structurally sound, regardless of if there's any physics in this game, which there isn't, unless it's like sand or concrete dust. I don't know if there's any other blocks with physics. Probably is. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I put that trim of concrete around the entire perimeter of the stadium, or what we have of the stadium so far. And the last thing I want to do in this episode is put some supports, structures underneath this area right here. And I'm getting tired of looking at concrete, so I'm going to use iron instead. And for some reason Siri just turned on my phone, so hopefully she doesn't say anything. But yeah, I'm going to start here. Go all the way out. Like so. I think I'm only gonna do this side of the stadium, and then next episode I will have done this on the opposite side, so you won't have to see me do this twice. I don't know if it's picking it up on the microphone, but we're getting a really bad storm where I'm at right now, so there's a lot of thunder and rain. Hopefully my power doesn't go out. This wouldn't stop recording because it's on my laptop, but still. It'd suck to do this in the dark, I guess. Alright, so next what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to encase this in iron. So, I'm going to build up, build down, all around, like that. Partially for right now, so just like that. That looks pretty cool. I might even do this. Make it 2 blocks wide. Build all the way down. Around these, actually, I'm going to encase all the legs of concrete in iron. I guess this isn't such a necessary addition, but I kind of want to make this realistic, so putting structural elements, even though it probably doesn't need any, is a good idea. Makes it look more real. So I'm going to add 2 of these. There's a chicken. That looks good. That down. Build all the way up like that. Pretty cool. Do the same thing to this one over here. Boom, boom, boom. Oops. Looking pretty good. Alright. I'm going to do the same thing for the long side of the stadium. Though obviously it's going to be different since it's longer. Now I kind of want to break this up, so let's see how spacing them 4 apart will look. I'll start over here as well. 4. Oh wow, that works perfectly. Huh. Cool. So I will space them 4 apart, like this. Just to make it look like this isn't floating in midair, that there's something holding the stadium up. Alright. And after these structural supports, I'll start on the second layer of bleachers. It's like I said in the previous episodes, there's going to be 36 rows, or 3 sections of 12. Let me finish the first section. I also have to figure out the tunnel system for like the gates that people are gonna get to their bleachers from. That's all pretty far down the road. So that looks pretty cool. Now I gotta do the same thing on this side. My phone's going off all the time. Alright, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. I'm so glad that worked. I just kind of randomly guessed if 4 would work, and it did. So I'm lucky. Hopefully 4 will work for the middle as well, but I doubt it. Yeah. And feel free to upload videos of you guys following along, or like progress, or like changes you've made to this design, if you're like loosely following along. It's kind of cool to see other people build stuff that you like built, or be inspired by stuff that you built. I've seen some people kind of vaguely recreate the buildings I make, and they like tell me, and it's pretty cool. Alright, let's see, 4, let's see if 4 works on this long part. Hopefully it does, but I doubt it. If not, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So 4 won't really work, though. It's not too far off. It's just 1 block off. So that's close enough. Put this back on so you can see underneath. Sorry about like the particle effects, like the little bubbles. I never really like that. Alright. And we're almost done. Actually, no, we're not. I'm actually going to cut this part. So I will fill in all these and see you when I'm done. Alright, as you can see, I am done. And now I'm going to do the inside area. So what I'm going to do is build this just kind of more inside. So kind of loosely pick the middle. I think this would be the middle part. So going to put a block here. And this isn't going to go all the way to the end, it's actually going to go until it meets with, let's find out. Where'd this go? Alright, that was 1 block off. This probably isn't going to be the middle either, which is okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of off, but that's alright. So I'm going to build out to here. Again, it's going to be 2 blocks wide. Is this right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So this is going to be 2 blocks wide. Let me just restart this so I don't run out of night vision. Build all the way out. And I have to match it up again, unfortunately. It's gonna take a while. Alright. This is probably gonna match to here. This will make sense next episode, what I'm doing right now, if it doesn't already. Alright, so I'm gonna build there. Actually, even more. I might actually have to, because this is gonna be 2 blocks wide too. So this is kind of ring around the entire thing. Then I have to give this another layer. Do. Alright. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to give this another layer as well. And then what I'm going to do is bring this down, like so. So this is a pretty well-built stadium. It's like a tank. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Cool. Build that down. And I'm going to try and space these 4 blocks apart again. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start from here because the gate is... the team, like, opening to the field is down there. So I'm not really worried about centering this at all. 4, 4, 4, 4. Gosh, this is weird. Alright, 4. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, this opening right here. So I'm just going to straddle that. So start here. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Actually, I'll start from here. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, cool. So next what I'm going to do is build this down like this. So everywhere I place the block, I'm going to build down like that. So I'm going to cut that and see you when I'm done now. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I forgot to put this in. Now the last thing I'm going to do this episode is just bring this up all the way to here. So anywhere where the top isn't touching the concrete, I'm going to bring up. So here, obviously, as well as here. Here, and I'm matching it up with the supports below. So just like that. Don't have to worry about these because they're already touching. But over here I'm gonna have to do it. Also, might as well do this. Alright. Just bring this up. Bring this up. Bring this up. Bring this up. And lastly, bring this up. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so I think I'm going to call it an episode. This has, oh wait, I forgot this part. So yep, this has been Colonial Puppet. Be sure to check out the next episodes when they come out, and be sure to check out the previous episodes if you would like to follow along. I'll do a zoom out of what this place looks like now. So as you can see, we have the first level of bleachers completely done, and we've gotten started on the structural elements below them with this iron, and we'll finish the structural elements. Next episode you'll see these. On the other side, I will have built them already. I won't show me building this again on that side, so you don't have to watch the same thing being built twice, but I will build one of the long sides next episode, finishing up the structural supports underneath. So as always, this has been Colonial Puppet. Have a good day.